Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Sunny here, and we are back with another update. We got the Patchnotes, Pearlshop update, and we got all the events here. Today, it's the 19th. This here is going to be the patch. Tomorrow, the 20th. So we're looking at the chaos stuff, and all this will be in. There are some very big changes compared to the global app. The global app we cover every Friday, which is basically the patch next week. But sometimes there's a few changes, which is why I make sure to cover the actual patch notes as well. And there are some massively important changes in today. So let's get to it. First off, it's like some quick modifications here. PP damage ratio applied for Earth Shattering Raw has been corrected to the correct values, but whatever. Let's get to it. I'll do a TLDR, and I'm gonna make sure to point out the things that's changed, right? We'll cover events later. So they're back doing the PvE updates, and they are adjusting. They're doing some nerfs, they're doing some buffs. It looks to be like around 5 to 7% in either direction, so nothing crazy, but happy to see it. Socksucker got some nerfs, I think it's like 5%. Sock Guarding got buffs. I believe it's like around 5-7%. And Awakening is getting nerfed. It's, I think, is it like, it's not 10%, no. It's around 5% nerf as well, I believe. Awakening Nova is getting some juicy buffs. It's around 7%, if I remember correctly, 5-7%. I think it's pretty much all this. And Awakening Track is getting some nerfs. Yeah, slight nerfs. Nothing crazy, but yeah, some slight nerfs as well. I think this like looks a bit less than it was on Global Up though. Some is like 10% and some is like 3% or so. Okay, Agent is getting some big PvP changes. Yeah, it's getting evasion on the dash, less stamina cost on some abilities, changing Mozambique marksmanship so you can link it better. 15-second cooldown has been added to the flow. One sec. Jesus Christ. Bloodbath, so seamless transition to other technologies, and they're adding the 70% down attack increase to these three abilities, so I think it's one more. It's like one more ability getting a down attack multiplier, and they're adding HP restore here. This one, smoother linkage, which is great for PvP. It's more like a PvP-focused patch. Here, and now there's some of the changes. The iframe effect has been changed to be applied starting from the animation of preparing to move by a left click when using the skill, and changed so you can cancel the skill by right-clicking before moving after using the skill. And the forward movement distance has been increased by approximately 21%, and the downward movement distance has been increased as well by 33%. This one here, the crime, sorry for the translations, transition is improved, like smoothing linkage, it's really good. And this is one of the RABAMs. It's been improved to seamlessly transition other technologies and fix an issue where fall animation would appear before landing. And here's some big stuff, right? There's some big changes here. The accuracy reduction for 5 seconds has been nerfed from -60 to -24. Good, that was crazy. Pretty much unheard of, that kind of debuff. And improvements are made to smoother transition. So you can see here how it looks. Straight into the backstab iframe. Really nice for getting out again. And they've changed... the truth brand has been changed to be effective when acquiring the skill. And PP damage adjustments, getting some buffs. Bigger number means bigger damage. So they're buffing D3 abilities. And then here are some of the bigger changes. The protections and CCs. I forgot, I covered this on the global app, so bear with me if I forget exactly which abilities they are. I'm sure chat can help. Here they're changing from super armor while using the skill and then knockback on successful hit to just super armor. So they're removing the CC. I believe this is the jump over. Is it shift Q or Q?
Got a permit for those?
This is the one where you jump over a target. They're removing the CC on this one. You still have the, what's it called, yeah, just Q, okay, it's a Q one. You still have the block jump behind, which is also CC, but this one loses the CC, which you can use to bypass forward guards. However, Mozambique technique is getting a forward guard. That's a long range shooting. I think that's like the RMB ability, or shift RMB. And they also get better linkage on this one with some of the changes up. So now that's going to be a long-range multi-hit CC with a forward guard. Pretty freaking good, but it gets better. Tooth Grinder Mask, forward guard while using the skill. Is now no defense, but it's getting down attack. I believe this one is the one getting the 70% damage increase on like the execute. Really crazy for damage, right? And here it is. This is the execute ability, the one where like literally executing the guy, 70% back attack, so down attack. The big hit. Not longer forward guard, it is now super armor. So you can use this ability in group PvP. This is such a big buff. This is the big one. Like, sure, it was like doesn't really do too much in 1 versus 1ing, but for comboing with anyone else around you, this is the big one. So I'm really excited to see what happens here with Agent PvP, with the damage changes and everything, and now being able to get the big damage abilities off in group PvP as well. Yeah, Agent might actually be playable now. Some other detections, so they're fixing the C-axis damage as well on the class. There's been basically if there's like standing on a small rock, you do no damage, nothing hits. They're fixing that. Even it's different in elevation. Yeah, so awesome. Should be really really interesting now. I'm gonna reserve judgment about how good it is, but yeah. Okay, this one here is big as well. I am gonna make sure I do some more content on this. This is the sorry, I'm hopefully not getting sick. This is the hyper boost stuff, and they're making a UI for it. If you go in game here, I can't do that right now actually. If you go in game, you have like a special pass. The special pass is getting removed, and this is going to be there instead. So you can now keep track, and you can have a guide, click on stuff to take you and do the different hyper boost activities. So you know you've covered everything and know how to find the different activities you need to do to get all the hyper boost gear. And again, hyper boost stuff is permanent. Perfect time to check it out and get into BDO. Crazy gear, crazy startup. Next up is one-sided vortex, mutual vortex. They're adding a new way of doing vortex. So if you want to invite another guild to a mutual vortex, you now have that as an option here. So not just one-sided. And if the other guild accepts, then you have a ward for 6 hours. And it doesn't cost anything. This doesn't cost anything to send these invitations. So if guilds want to fight, they can do it now. Why it's only 6 hours, I don't know. I think that's extremely weird. My stance on this is if people want to fight each other, let them. I do not understand why it's only... You should just be able to have a perma war take up. However, the good news is there's no cooldown on this. Normally, there's a 2-day grace period after you have a war take. That does not exist with this, so you can back to back war take with no issues, but you have to actively do it. So that's a bit weird, but happy that it's here. Glad that the PA is actually listening still, making improvements to Wardeck system. Hopefully they will lower the cost a little bit and also increase the buffer. I think you should, of course, be able to send at least 1, maybe 2 Wardecks without risking losing the benefits, right? So I still think it's way too restrictive, but it's a good start, and now we have mutual vortex back. Thank heavens. You can also choose in your guild stuff here. This will just reject any proposal. So if you don't want a PvP, you don't want to risk accidentally accepting a mutual vortex and getting baited into that, you can turn it off in the settings. Fairy appearance and skill individual. You can now select this. The skin, and you can select the buff you have attached to a skin, regardless, so you can use whatever you want. Finally, the difficulty level of some of the chest for the Techion's Embrace thing have been lowered. Some of them are crazy. You can now tag Wusa and Mego for 1 silver. Changes in alcohol residue. This is copy extraction. You can now extract accessory cups by using Mirror of Balance, which you can buy for 20 million silver at any blacksmith, 10 million in Durin Cone. So you no longer have to make this essence of thingy that requires Forest Furies. You can just go there and extract it, finally. And they're removing this item from the game and compensating you with silver if you have them. Cancel NPCs for return. Okay. Crafting formula. Oh, this is the new one, guys. This is the new one. A formula has been added that allows you to obtain 10 Twilight of the End of the part you crafted on heating and heating and unenhanced appearance accessory. So that means if you accidentally made an appearance accessory instead of making 2 upgrade stones for your Electra accessories, you can now heat it and you can obtain the 10 pitties. This also means that you might want to start pre-ordering the bases. Yeah. So if you happen to drop one of these, I definitely believe that you can turn them in as well. Right? I cannot confirm it. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe someone can ask Hui. Thanks. I know. Fucking choice crashing the market again. I can't believe you would do that. Right? I do believe that if you drop one, you can still heat it back in. I believe this is universal for all of the appearance, which also means you're never going to get an appearance, right? Any appearance is basically 2 attempts of that specific accessory. Okay. Tearing animation spark has been added when you get it in the chest. Improvement right display. Issues transforming locations. Monster. Okay, so this is the grind spot improvements. We'll cover this real quick. Let me see if there's anything changes. Okay, so modifies so much create. Oh, okay. Good changes here. This is the first spot. The scarecrows will spawn during the AFK phase. And the scarecrows are the ones that drops the good stuff, right? On top of that, the scarecrow explosion will no longer kill summoned monsters. You're welcome, tamers. Now you can actually play the game. Fix an issue where effects remain of the trees were unsettling, did not appear when the hunting ground was reset. And the frequency of monster attacks that moved while penetrating characters has been significantly reduced. Drop rate has increased by 20% of the accessories, the earrings on the scarecrows, and also the Wandering Stone. 1 crystal has been reduced by 5%. I believe this is the full drop. For the second spot, some notification, stamina restore, like some fixes some bugs with the first boss. The basic attack power of the second boss has been increased by 23%. And the spawn locations of the crystal goes berserk and begins to absorb has been adjusted. Okay. Here we go. The drop chance of the final boss has been changed. Accessories, rings, 30% increase. And earrings, 24% increase on the final boss. Also, the FK phase is fixed. And we will be compensated, I believe, right after maintenance. Kia already got compensation bundles. I guess I can show that real quick for you guys wondering. Let me see if I can find it. Does anyone have the link for Hui? But yeah, like, okay, maybe I can't find. But anyway, you get bundles and you open them and hopefully get some good stuff. Yeah. Next up is the third spot. So it's been reorganized to a wider range of enemies after a certain period of time. I don't know what that means. Skipping their summon location has been improved. If no more battle occurs, the hunting ground will now reset faster than before. And the range of the bracelet detection adventures has been reduced, so people running past doesn't block it. There we go. Thank you, Grimson. Here is my boy Hui. He's opening some boxes so you can get like a rough idea. He got 6,000 boxes, all the specific number. Yeah, 6K. So that was like 5,600. He got oh, he got the blue one. He got a vestige. He got 1 pity. Yeah, and 14K trash. So he got kind of boosted. He got the vestige drop. Don't expect that, right? Yeah. He had about 300,000 trash. Okay, that's good comms. Around 300,000 trash and gave him around 6,000 orbs. So that's how it's going to work. And basically, they're going to be having the drop rate that you were missing attached to them. Okay. Drop chance of the mobs have changed. Get double drop chance on accessories on the build. And the priest trash has been reduced. So yeah, double drop chance on builds, but trash reduced. Also here, this is the 4th spot, I believe. Drop chance increased by 50% on earrings, rings, build, and neck. And trash reduced, right? Which is a bit interesting. Kind of indicates that maybe PA realized that you don't need silver when you're doing this stuff, because you make more silver than you will need for crunch stones to keep up with your enhancing. So maybe it's PA's way of being like, oh, wait a minute, we need to sell gamma boxes. Reducing trash, but increasing the accessories. But keep in mind, it's like the later spot, so we'll see. Event Horizon, the 5th and final spot. Special gimmick is not activated. Judgment Reigns wormhole has been reduced. Gimmick is triggered. Special reward is assigned to a player who triggered it, so you can't yoink it. It fixed an issue where Darkness of the Spirit for 2.5 minutes, it would reset. Okay, drop chance increased by 20% on accessories. And for, I guess, the boss, Shadow Ividor, it is 50% increase. And the Scales of Judgment, which is the party spot, 55% drop chance increase on accessories. Some other stuff, the quest fixes. You can no longer use simplified main quest line, so a new player will have to do the main quest line for the first time. I do think this is healthy. I think this is good. Yeah, it can be a bit much skipping it as a new player. Spend some time learning the game. I think that's good. It's a better experience. If you've already done it once, you can still skip. And they're adding a repeatable quest. It's a 5-time repeatable quest for every grind spot. It's a grind quest. So you can get a total of 5 pities, which means a full accessory attempt on all of the different accessories at the different grind spots. They go 1 to 5. So you need to kill 2,500 at the first 5 times to get all of them, etc., etc. Super dope. I love it. I can't wait to go back and grind the previous spots. The first spot again, I'm gonna log in after maintenance. Some NPC knowledge, yada yada, guild strategy. You can now make commands to the guild, points of interest and all that for your guildies. Really nice for wars. You can see you can make a marker. So you can tell people what to do and where to go and everything. For example, for node wars, oh guys, we're gonna go like this way in. Super dope. One of my favorite ones, whenever you're putting stuff into your family inventory, max limit will now automatically adjust to the weight limit. So you don't have to sit there and figure out how many of your grilled meat you can put in there, right? It automatically limits it to the max if you put max in. Thank God. System changes, this is huge, but I will TLDR it. Optimization, yes. So last patch they removed support for DX9 and Windows 7, and this patch they are making some really big, hopefully very useful optimization stuff for performance. I'll TLDR them in a bit. So I'm hoping that on Friday we will finally see the DSR FX12 update, all that. DX12 or whatever it is. Hopefully, FX3 I think it is. FX3. Hopefully it should be out on Friday, fingers crossed. But yeah, TLDRs, they are making some delays on how stuff pops up for 15 seconds when you swap channels. Should help a lot on boss swapping and everything. There's some more things as well, but this should be some pretty nice DLSS and FSR. Thank you. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, hopefully this will help, especially EU, being able to do bosses. And some bug fixes here. Let me see. I think there was one. That was a big one. Just knowledge. Didn't they add new chests? Do I remember this wrong? Yes. Okay. Sorry for going on a bit of a detour. This was Global Lab. I remembered correctly. So it does look like there's no new chest being added this week after all. So no more coins this week. Probably coming next week then. Why they chose not to do it, I don't know. But yeah, I think a lot of us were expecting to be able to get a couple more Tims. Not the case. Good. Let's move on. We got some very big events here, some important stuff. First is a new Unknown Ore event. So the Unknown Ore is an item you grind, or you can also get it for gathering ores from stone. But those are the only two ways of getting it. They drop at all grind spots. And you can obtain these items when you open them. Traces. Ooh, magical shots. I think that's new. It's just a probability. No, that's guaranteed. Okay, this is guaranteed. And then you had at a probability. They added void crystals to this now. And ancient power. Thank God. Do something about it like within the game. That's just events, PA. Also, corrupted, void fragments, and Kabua. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So those are new, and you can still get all these other ones as well. Number 2 is there's also a turn-in. So you should do this first. This is a guaranteed turn-in where you hand in 10 of these. And the first, you do it a couple times. First selection, you can choose any of the ultimate crystals. Probably going to choose the Magas, right? If you don't have those or whatever, right? But you can choose any of these. You can get one. Next up is you can choose one of these. And the third one, you can choose one of these. And you probably want to get the decimation. For people out there missing decimations. Great. And there's a new one as well. This is big. There's a 4th turn-in as well. And now you can choose 15 Kabuas, 30 Sequoia crystals, 30, oh my god, okay! So, this here is to make a Gluttony crystal, that's the upgraded crit damage crystal, and you need 30 for one. This is huge, you basically get a Gluttony crystal. Or the Sequoia, which is the resistance crystals with AP, or avoid crystals. And these are so important if you're trying to get into Dino Part 2. All AP is super important. So you either have to grind for these because they're completely sold out, or now you can get at least one. Realistically, I think Sequoia is best because of how many you need. You need 6, right? You need 2 for knockdown. You need 2 for stun stiffness, and you need 2 for knockback. So you need 6 of those. You only need 2 of these, and you only need 4 of those, right? W event. Wait, there's another one. You can do it twice. Okay, big. Massive. So you can get 16 total. That is huge. So if you choose to maybe get the Gluttony, if you, let's say you like grinding Sequoia, you can just choose Gluttony. You don't have to go start Sun, right? That is massive. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Giga event. Huge. Sorry. There's also a login challenge. Oh my god, is that Harmonies? Lucky. So when you log in through the white tab, once per family, every single day, you get drop rate buffs, and then after 60 minutes, you get 4 Harmonies and 3 of each perfume. Huge. Also, PA, where's the 20 minutes Harmony patch? Yeah, panic sell. Everybody panic sell. Harmony saves, guys. Quick panic sell. Quick panic sell. Yeah. Everybody minimalist real quick. Yeah, that's that event. Good events, man. Investors down bad. Yeah. That's what Choice gets, right? Yeah. Yeah, Choice did a reverse. He wasn't trying to spike the price, he was trying to sell his. It's mean, by the way. It's not real. Okay, large ship construction, speed up, login rewards. This is a special daily pass. So you get these things up here for free, and if you buy the upgraded path, you will get these things unlocked. I have no idea what this is. Also, this is not any EU Pearl prices. It's gonna be like 3k or 3.4k like normal. Let's see what this is. Crow coins, regenerations, blah, 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 blah. Yep, link in the description as always, guys, if you want to check it out. This is the paid side. Large ship expansion support selection boxes. Yep, more of those. Okay, let's see what those boxes are. The Splendid box. Select one item. You can choose one of these things. For the large ship one, you can select 2 of these things. I have no idea what it is. So you choose one of these, and you choose one of these. And those are the boxes. So, yeah. I've never done a barter in my life. That's not true. I did one on EU. Altar Blood event as well. Love to see it. Altar Blood is insanely good, insanely valuable. And I am making a little mental note here. Event is going to ongo until September 5. We do know that PA is going to roll out a new tier of Altar Blood. And we're also going to get a new tier of bosses, or like they will rework some of the current C10 Calamity bosses to match the gear requirements in the Dynamite Part 2. So for me, I'm seeing this and I'm thinking, okay, so no changes until then, which means probably after that we could see it like a week or two after this event here. They'll probably start rolling out the increased and buffed Altar Blood stuff. So that's my expectation or prediction. Altar Blood, it's a 3-man party spot, party PvE event. You team up, you go in and do it, you can also solo queue. It's pretty damn fun, very challenging. And then you do bosses and stuff, you fight through, and every time you do a clear, you go into the next one, and you can fail like 5 times. And you get first-time rewards that are crazy, and you get a weekly reward as well. So, what do you get? Oh, okay. Clearing upon each state is 100 million silver. And you can do it 30 times up for a total of 3 billion silver. Okay. Yeah. Weekly acquisition limit, including duplicate stage clears. Okay. So it's weekly? So every week you can earn another 3 bill by doing it? Interesting. It's not worth really doing if you haven't done it already. Sorry. It's not worth doing like the lower tiers if you have done them already. So I misspoke there. It's so worth doing. Definitely do this. But I don't think I'm gonna do like stage 1 and all the way up. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But yeah, it is what it is. Great, get into it. The rewards are insane. Yeah, that's the stuff you can get. You can get 350 fel stacks, gold bars, fel stacks. Yeah. This here is an interesting event. I'm not sure we're gonna get it, but I think we might. It's for guild captains, fixed growth guild benefits for 1 week. So for 1 week, you can get like these benefits await the growth guild. A guild certification mark and place at the top of the guild list so it's visible without searching. I think you can apply to get this marker, which catches the eyes of adventurers if you're looking to recruit. Here's a list of how to apply to get this and go top of the list. Great recruitment tool if you're actually looking to recruit people. Post a unique guild introduction, write a growth guild as a subject line, and upload your promotion. Yeah, so we'll probably see if we have this as well. Okay, let's take a look at the Pearlshop this week. And shameless plug. If you're going to spend money in BDO, guys, then make sure you use code BISEPTIMUS. Whenever you're buying A-coins or bundles, you can plug in code BISEPTIMUS and I get a kickback. So it's a way that you guys can support streamers and content creators. There's a whole list of different ones, and as long as you're using one, you are helping us out. And it's going to be ongoing for a while, right? So yeah, there you go. Now let's cover this. I'm not going to change any opinions about what I think is a good deal and not. So you'll see myself say, like as every week, this stuff is garbage deals. But yeah, if you're going to be stupid, at least be smart about it, right? 5+1 treasure chest secret box. I don't know what this is. I think it's like a new one. 5+5s or 1+1 basically gamma boxes are always they are like the best deals. So if you are going to spend some money, this here is great. Also remember the 1+1 boxes will be out with maintenance, right? This is the last day where you can still get the 1+1 pearl deals and also the 1+10 on NAEU. So if you're going to spend some, make sure you buy those, right? Use code BISEPTIMUS. There's a 30% discount as well for 55. I don't know what these boxes are. So I don't know if they're a good deal at all. Yeah, let's see what's in them. I think there's a new box. Okay, so 50-50 rare treasure chest or shining bundle. 50-50, 50-50. Oh, 45 for 2. Okay. So this gives a rare crunchstone bundle and a rare scroll. And then additional obtainable. Oh, okay. I see. So these here have a guaranteed of this stuff, and then there's a probability of rolling additional. You got the Radiant Chest here, which gives you a Luminant Cronstone bundle, a Rare Scroll, and a Rise of Memory, and then they have a chance of rolling these things. And the treasure here, this is the biggest one, is just... Oh, okay, this is 100%. So you're guaranteed a premium housing box, rare, wise, memory. Okay, and then a probability on rolling additional. And this, like, you can roll all of these, by the way, whenever you open them. So the difference with these kind of bundles is that you can roll all of these things, I think. It's not like the other bundles where you open them and you only get one of them. So you could roll multiple of these when you open them on everyone, right? Of course, these are basically impossible. Yeah, I would wait. Stuff like this that's new, I will refer to Kashira. I'm gonna link his channel in my description, and he will do the math on this stuff. So just wait a couple of days if you're looking to buy anyway. Wait a couple of days, get the math if this is actually a good deal or not. 10 boxes, 65% off. Normally you're looking for around 80%. That's a good pearl value. If you're buying pure costumes, of course you throw a coupon on this if you really need this, right? But yeah. Normally, you're aiming around like around 80% for it to be really worth compared to Gambit boxes. Special pass for the sailing. I have no idea if this is good. I don't do sailing. This is what's in the boxes. We covered that already. Agent gets some new functional clothes. Look at that dapper drip. Ready for school. Ooh, it's getting the Dark Prince one. No, wait, this is Elderwood, Elder Tree. Oh, I love that one. I use that on my warrior, Elderwood. I use that on my warrior quite often. It looks great. And some other ones as well. And the functional clothes. For all the different life skills. Let's see what else is there. Some new package, 30% off for functional clothes. This is a great deal as well. If you're going to do life skilling, and I don't know, maybe life skilling is kind of busted right now because everyone is out grinding, so things are getting sold out and hitting max price, etc, etc. So maybe a good time to get into life skilling. Some of these functional clothes are really good. Don't get the one for cooking and alchemy. They are worthless, useless. You don't need them for anything right now. Unless PA adds like an infinite utensil that has plus seconds on production. So you need the -2 seconds. Then it will be useful again, but currently completely useful, wasteful, don't get them. The other ones are great. Rare pet selections, 30% off. These are great if you need them. For me, Juju Bird right now, out at especially the second spot, is pretty much a must-have. You will leave loot behind on the second spot if you're grinding it fast enough. And Juju Bird can reach the second pack. So while you're killing, like you kill a pack, you move on to the next one on the DPS check. The Juju Bird has double gathering range, but less pickup speed. So the bird can reach those, so you don't miss out on DPS and failing DPS check. This one here is absolutely goated right now. I don't know about the other spots, but for second spot, yes. Triple packs here, mates, 30% off. This is a decent deal. It's rare we get the 50% off. Mates are great. And also 30% on the Wizard Gospel. Pet is nice. Adventure Companion, 30% off on Thea Orbs. Please fix Fairy upgrade system. It is so terrible. When every time we talk about fairies, I'm gonna say this. Just make it so whenever you roll a skill on fairy, it pops up with two options. Either keep the current skill or choose the new one I rolled. So you don't downgrade your fairy. It is absolutely insane. It's like this. Fix it, PA. It's so predatory. It's the one like really predatory monetization in this game. It pisses me off. So do that, but unfortunately, Thea Orbs are so good, and a good fairy is too good, right? So if you're gonna roll, it's a good deal. TikTok appearance, I think this is the one with death protection. New products, yeah, fairy stuff. Hashtag sponsored, by the way. Yeah. Ocean related content, some 25% off on boat stuff. I don't even know what that is. Yep. So that's what is in this week, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment down below, and don't forget to use code BySeptimus if you're swiping. I'll see you all in the next one. Yep. Sheepskins. Oh, okay.